What's up, everybody? Today I got a really interesting video for you. What to talk about first? Well, I discovered a new YouTuber that I've been watching. I highly recommend you go check him out. His name is Kamokid TV with a K. And I found this guy on a Facebook group about crappie fishing. And I think this video here is his girlfriend, and she posted about it. And I thought she was him, and I started messaging her all this shit about, like, this guy lives like within driving distance of me, so I've been looking for like a hunting fishing partner. So I was telling him like all the stuff about like what my YouTube channel is kind of about, kind of like trying to hit him up and see what's going on. Maybe I could do like a collab video or like a podcast interview. I got like all these questions I want to ask him, but he's like doing a lot of similar stuff that I've been doing. He killed his first deer a month ago with a bow, first bow hunt, and like this video and this video has like over 2,000 views. So people are really interested in, like, this one has a hunt, clean, and cook. Catch, clean, cook. If you look for that, that's like really. I found that guy a while back from Texas. I think he was riding around with an air rifle shooting rabbits and catching turtles. I was really psyched about that, but he doesn't live close. But this guy lives close enough we could do some shit. He's really into squirrel hunting too. Like a lot of his videos, or a lot of his stuff, I think is on Facebook. So he only has like 9 videos right now, but check him out. He's going to be an upcoming superstar. He's also got this friend named Breeze Through the Outdoors, I think. I haven't found his channel yet, so I'm still just like checking all this stuff out. But he does the same, like, listen to this. I was looking at one of his videos. I think it was this one. And there's a guy on there commenting named Steve Sutton. And you may know back in the day I did that video where I did an impression of a guy named Steve Sutton. A different Steve Sutton. This is an asexual guy who does weird videos with fish sticks and lima beans, boring weather videos and Smurf stuff. No, that's Shane Jensen. What did he do? He does a lot of Star Trek stuff. I don't know. And he changed his name to Protopod. This guy also has a Steve Sutton. Like, what are the odds that me and him both have a guy in our comments or whatever named Steve Sutton? So that's crazy. And also, I'll show you something. This is one of my questions I want to ask for him is like, what do you plan to do once you get like hunting and fishing mastered? Like, he's like way better at it than I am probably, but once you get good at it, what's the next level stuff? Like, I've been talking about like tanning leather and doing that thing where you fish, where you catch a bluegill and then you use that bluegill to catch a bigger fish like a bass, and you use that, maybe the guts from an animal, to lure in like a coyote, and you kill the coyote, and you use that to like bait a bear or something. Like, you keep doing like this leveling up, like you killed one thing and it leads to another thing. And then you use the parts from the biggest animal you kill, like an antler, which this is the antlers from my buck I just recently killed. Let's go back to full screen on this. So, finally got these big boys washed, and I boiled them, and I actually left the water on too long, and it boiled all the water off. So, if you look down in here, I've put these little sling mounts. I had these ordered for my air rifle to put a sling on it, and I had some extra ones. So I took a drill and I drilled into it, and I put these on here, so I'm going to connect them with something. You can see right here on this one, there's a little bit of residue left. That's like some fat. You want to like scrape all that organic material out with your knife, like that. Even though I had it boiling, you get all that junk out of there and it won't stink so bad. I've actually got a lot of blood in the bottom of my refrigerator from where I left some deer meat out to thaw for my dog. And somehow the bag, I guess the bag froze, and then when it unfroze, it popped a hole in it, and the blood drained out in the bottom of my fridge. So my fridge smells like a dead mouse right now. It's really gross. Yeah, Kamokid's setup is way nicer than mine. He's got way better video quality. He's got thumbnails. He's taking his time to do it right. His house is nice. My house is a fucking mess, dude. So anyway, cleaned up these antlers and boiled them. Boiled all the shit off of them. Hacked them off with a hacksaw. Drilled them. The old drill. And they started smelling like mushrooms when they came out too. I don't know if that's because they eat mushrooms and it's like, maybe mushrooms and bones have some kind of weird synergy or something. And then you take an Allen wrench and you put it in between them. This one's too big. And you screw it in. Got these little rubber grommets. So I was also thinking about, I've got these leftover earplugs from work, because I always bring them home and I forget to throw them away. So if I like take 3 of them and I braid them like this with some T2 Arts and Crafts, So we got like a, well, shit, it just fell apart because I wasn't holding it. Can you fit 3 of these through one of these grommets? Because that would be flexible and it would be strong because they're braided, or just barely fits. Yeah, so you can put 3 of these through these grommets. And it's the exact right size because they're earplugs. You can hang them around your neck like this if you want to carry them like that. But probably do that. Probably braid these up and make a little cordage out of them. Then I got me some rattlers. You can see, I don't know. The 8-point, you got these 2 little ones down here, and you only got 3 at the top. Plus, I feel like you could accidentally stab yourself in the hand with them. Some people like cut the tips off. They still sound the same, but I feel like I'd be ruining my antlers. This isn't like my trophy. But I also like these little hooks down here. You got these you can hold with your fingers, like this. So you could actually make a cool looking knife handle out of these suckers. Like you hold the knife like this, with this poking out, and you got a blade up here. Maybe you could even put the bolt down here. Still keep these things for rattling, and you got a knife handle blade down here, or knife handle. A lot of things you can do with these. Also, found this crossbow bolt in my yard. My boss had the coronavirus. He just got better, and he was like sighting in his crossbow. I didn't know it. He told me the other day there's a couple of his bolts down in my yard in the woods. So I went and found this one. It's all bent. Like, I don't know if this is carbon fiber or plastic or what. I can kind of bend it back straight a little bit. I don't know if it's going to fly right. He may have hit something and then it shot up like this and kind of curved it. Because when I found it, it was stuck in the ground kind of like that. So, kind of weird. I think he's been hunting today. He actually called me or sent me a text message at work. He sent me a picture of a scrape. I said, "Oh, are you behind that pond over here next to work, up there on the hill?" And he said, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, I saw that scrape Sunday." Like, there's not a scrape in this county that a deer can make that I don't know about it. I'm everywhere. I'm all in the woods. I know everything they do before they do it. I was like, "Oh yeah, you might also want to go up the hill towards the road. There's some hair where a deer has been killed by a coyote or somebody skinned one out there. And then over near the road at the pond, there's a oyster mushroom that's edible." So, like, I really want to go back to the national forest and look for some more mushrooms, because right now I'm seeing everybody post on Facebook about oyster mushrooms. I ate on that 2-pound mushroom set for like a week. Saves you a lot of money. I got all this spaghetti sauce like I need to use now, and I don't have any more mushrooms. I need to get me some more oyster mushrooms. And other news, non-hunting related, sort of, is that that's gross, that piece of fat. I ordered a new computer, and it's coming tomorrow. So I need to rearrange my whole room setup here. And it's like an i7 10700F, not the K, but like an F processor, but it's a 10th generation i7. And it's got a 3070 video card in it. And it's Windows 10. Well, I'm still on Windows 7, so that's going to be a huge upgrade for me. I've been using Windows 10 at work. I really like it. It's only 8 gigs of RAM, but I can get some more, I guess. But you get a 0.5 terabyte SSD and a 2 terabyte hard drive. So I'd like to have a bigger SSD so I can put all my good games that require really fast hard drive connection. But it's pretty dope. Probably have to move something out of this room, either my drums or my keyboard. But I kind of want to hook my keyboard up to one of these computers. I'm going to use this one I'm using right now, probably primarily for YouTube video editing. That way, if I'm editing a video, I can still play my games and stuff because it's not going to lag me because it's a different setup. I'll bring my other 42-inch TV in here, have it on this desk. It's got kind of a messed up monitor in the corner. There's always a line that comes down the side of it. So I'll have that set up over here. I need like a little corner desk or something where I can put my whole body into the corner so I can move around. Because right now I got a filing cabinet on one side and I got a drawer on the other side. I can't really get into the corner. It's like 2 desks pushed together. It's not really a corner desk. But pretty psyched about that. Only thing is I got to sign for this package tomorrow. And they're saying it's going to be here before 1 o'clock probably. And I'm working at 1 o'clock. So I called the customer service. I'm like, "Well, can you bring it to me at work? Or can you leave it somewhere where I can pick it up at a UPS drop-off? Or can you just bring it after 1 o'clock?" And they're like, "No, we can't do any of that." You have to be like a UPS Premium Plus member or some crap if you want to, like, or you got to wait until it's already out for shipment before you can give the driver directions or some kind of crap like that. It's really complicated. So I'm not sure if I'm actually going to get this thing tomorrow or they're just going to be not able to deliver it. But eventually we should be getting, it was like $1,500, $1,500 computer coming in tomorrow. I would like to get a monitor that has DisplayPort though, because reasons, I don't know, it might help. Anyway, that's it. Go check out Kamokid TV. Pretty soon we should be doing some crazy squirrel hunting videos. Hopefully he knows a place where we can hunt rabbits, because I need to get some rabbits. I've been craving them. It's been a while. He's got this awesome recipe for hot wings, but it's squirrel legs, and he puts a lot of spices in his stuff. He puts like 12 kinds of spices in his flour. That's another thing I need to ask him about. Like, why are you putting so many spices in there? Don't you like to taste the game meat? But those hot squirrel legs look pretty good, I gotta say. I'm thinking about taking some Sweet Baby Ray's tomorrow and taking some of my really good stew meat and just like putting it in a crock pot with some Sweet Baby Ray's, just letting it like simmer around and shit. Anywho, I'll see you guys later.